In today's video, I am doing another page in my daily sketchbook. I decided to do something pretty relaxing and maybe more chill. So I decided to pull out my Arrtx paint pens and draw some flowers. There's a lot of tutorials going around on how to draw like what I'm drawing right now, and I kind of just followed along with one of those tutorials. I just wanted to do something easy and low pressure today and just kind of play around and have fun. So I'm trying to blend these Arrtx markers into sort of a gradient in the background, and I'm just doing a lot of layering and mixing with them. And then once I get that background somewhat to how I want it, I just let it dry. And then I went in on top of it once it was dry to do sort of a layer of, I don't know, I guess you would say just like grass. I'm just placing them really randomly. This is like a low stakes, just kind of doing whatever I want to sort of drawing. And I'm sort of just flicking the pen, and whatever happens, happens. And I end up layering multiple colors of green, like different tones and values, just to create sort of like this layered grassy texture, so that once it dries I can go in with drawing some flowers on top of it. It's kind of a cool and easy effect to do. It's basically just layering different colors on top of each other. I decided to go in and make some purple flowers. So again, I'm sort of just flicking the pen to make the petals. And I'm not really planning too much out here. I'm just trying to space out the flowers to kind of make it look like they're scattered around a field. There's really not a lot of thought going on here. I'm just sort of aimlessly placing flowers around the area. But you can kind of start to see the effect that the background has on these, so it kind of really does look like these flowers are like in a pasture of flowers, or I don't know what you would call them, like a group of flowers in a field. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. And I'm just sort of placing them all over so that there's a flower somewhere. And this is probably what I'm gonna be doing for this entire spread. I'm of course a few days behind, as always in the sketchbook. And this is something that's pretty low effort that I can do. I think this entire drawing took me about 15 minutes. And then once I have the base color, I'll go in with another shade of this purple color and put that on top, just to give the flowers a little bit more dimension. And you can see here I'm going in with a lighter purple for that dimension. And it ends up making the flowers kind of stand out a bit more because there's more paint and the paint is lighter. If the paint is lighter, it seems like they're more opaque. and they sort of pop more. I hate that phrase, but it's the best way to describe it, I guess. And you can barely even see the first color I did. It's sort of just on the outlines. Then I go in and add some leaves to the flowers just to add in a little bit something extra, maybe a stem. I'm really just playing around and, I don't know, learning new things. I've never really done this technique before, but I had a lot of fun doing it and it was pretty easy to do. So like I said before, I'm going to be doing this throughout this entire spread, this sort of like layering effect with flowers. And then the final step I did was add in like the center of the flowers to really make them look like flowers. And I chose to go with a yellow. And I did have to layer this one up quite a bit because the yellow is more transparent. So that is my final drawing for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.